and wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore.
Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Nicole and I love everything home. I love all kinds of styles and I do mix and match. I love grand millennial, I love farmhouse, I love cottage, I love grandma chic. So I just mix it all together and it's what I like. So this is our home. We do live in South Alabama. And we bought this house a little over a year ago, and I'm slowly tweaking it and add it as my own. This mantle area we did right as we moved in. The mantle was very small, and if I have a picture of it before, I'll insert that. So it was really narrow. So we built it out, and I do want to kind of tweak it. You can see all of my cords here, and I had a really cool idea from one of my subscribers that suggested doing a piece of wood. But I'm always big or go home, so I would love to have a piece of wood from here all the way up to my husband's sound bar, and it would go all the way across. I'd even love to have the sound bar stained wood. So all of this area will be stained. That's my vision, and we'll see if we can't talk my husband into doing that for me. But I am going to kind of hide all of that. And the first thing that I am going to do to hide that, I have this really pretty antique drawer, and it's got the handles on either side. You can see where it was carved in on either side. So what I'm going to do is just put that front and center. It hides a lot of that plug issue that I have going on that we will fix together. I do want to add in some blue as well. So I think if I can do this without encroaching on my husband's television, I might be able to. These are the pieces that match my garland. I'm just gonna kind of open that up a little bit and put that in that vase and see if that's what I'm gonna want to do. I don't think that that's bad. It needs to be taller than that. I have a couple of books. Just gonna pull this out, shape it up a little bit. And I may go ahead and put 2 in there. I bought these last year from a local store, and I'll let y'all see it up close here in just a minute. I do like that. So there is the blue vase, and I did it on top of 2 books inside my little wooden drawer. Now I need to decide what I'm going to do with the lid. So I have it all in the orange and yellows, but I'm thinking I have this really pretty fern, and I always love to add green in with my fall decor. It just makes it pop. and it makes it so much fuller. I do love that. Now let's kind of think about something on this side. Start adding in my brown jars. I wanted to share something with you all. So many of you have probably heard me say that my great-grandfather was a doctor. And here is one of the medicine jars. I use this a lot in all of my everyday decor. But I was going to put this on the mantle, but I've had things fall off my mantle and break to put it down. But I do have some other ones that I feel safe with. But I wanted to share, that is an old antique medicine jar, and it was my great-grandfather's from Rose Hill, Alabama. But I have some old jars. I have an old Clorox jar. I think both of these are Clorox jars, but I thought about putting one here and then maybe one here. But see how the height difference is? So I'm thinking I'm going to use 2 more books to play up the height. And I love that look. And I do want a third one. So I think I'm going to take this little jar that I have and put it right here. That will be easy for me to move and turn my lights on and off on either end. Now, I want to start adding some pumpkins, I believe. This really, really pretty big orange pumpkin, and it just disappears down in there. Maybe I need another book. This is just a little silver pedestal. I'm going to stick that down inside and put my pumpkin on it. That way I can lay it on the side and do whatever I want to it. I do like that there. I may just one of my little birch white ones. It's really pretty. And speaking of birch, I have some birch wood that I use on my mantle, and I'm thinking just for more I like that. I like that. Now, I have this garland, and I'm thinking I may use it on this side or maybe behind. I'm not really sure, but I'm thinking this way. It hides all of my cords on this side. I do have a little bit of cord on this side, but I have an idea for it. So, gosh, I'm loving that already. I do love putting all my antique pieces up here. So I'm gonna mix in my little, no. To me, the rustic pieces just add that really pretty, very old. They're called moonshine jars, and I'm thinking of mixing those in on either side. So you can see I have one far away from the box, and then I have one very close to the box. So I am going to do something down here. Let me move y'all. Mix in some more blues and whites and some baskets. I don't know. I'm just really kind of playing things through my head. I do want to add some more pumpkins. So let me think. I have this blue and white, and I use that in my kitchen a lot. But it would be beautiful, kind of mixed in here and there. Put a bowl inside. Too big. Maybe I need my big one over here. Here's my big bowl. These are not my antiques. These are the ones my mother gave me. Big bowl. Now listen, any of the things that I do on this mantle, you could do in your kitchen. I mean, this would be beautiful on the kitchen island. And I may do something similar to it in our kitchen. I do like to mimic things over and over just to instill that style. I think I'm going to add this right here. And maybe pull this one here. I need some pumpkins on either end. This is another one of my pulleys. I like it better with pumpkins in it, don't y'all? I love this with the greenery, but I want pumpkins. I think I'll do me a big pumpkin. I need something in there. I'm really thinking differently about this pot right here. I really am thinking something else. Do y'all want to see? What if I did a crock? It matches everything. Let's see. I honestly think I like it better. I think it's beautiful with the moonshine jugs and the browns. Now if you look below, it looks really, really bare. I have my American flag tin still over here, which I'm gonna move out. And then I'm gonna redecorate this. But Bear wants some loving. Chicky wants loving. You need to go outside? Well, as I was saying, down below is pretty sparse. I do want to kind of decorate it up for fall, and I'm trying to think what I want to do. You know, I like the greenery mixed in with the fall. I could, since I've had this basket here, I'll swap it out a little bit. Just a regular old pumpkin. More antlers for my hubby. move this table on this side. I took the clock down. I'm gonna hang, me and my husband have been talking about this. I would love to do one of these on either side of our mantle, or shelves or cabinets or something. But right now we're just gonna go with what it is. I do have Bear Bear's little toys down there. I get him out one at a time. He doesn't play with them too awful much. He's getting older. But I do want to add some of the blue and white in there. So I thought about adding, this is blue and gray, but it goes with the blue and white. And I have this blue and white. And to bring the gray up here, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put some greenery in each one of those. And I may put a little pumpkin right there. Ooh, this would be pretty. What if I did this? Oh, I love that. These are some little picks that I picked up at Hobby Lobby several years ago, and I'm just adding that in where I did the greenery. And it adds just enough pop of color. I may leave this orange pumpkin here. What if I did this? Regular greenery, little pop of orange. I love that look. This is perfect. I'm leaving it as is. This looks a little plain over here, but what I was thinking is, my mother had given me this really pretty, like, coal. This is not a coal. This is more like starters where you put your little twigs in. So my thought was to do greenery under this and then put my pieces of birch that I bought off of Amazon, and I'll link those down below. But let me get some greenery and we'll play with this. What I love about this piece is it has the brass on it, and I'm going to take this out, and it's probably dusty as all get out. It's just left over from the birch. Clean all that up. But I'm going to take my seeded eucalyptus, and I bought this off Amazon. I'll link it down below. And you can tell I'm going back and forth with it. Let me just sit it up here so you can see. I am going to leave some of them a little long. Maybe enough. Let's see. Had some short pieces in there, and maybe this little pumpkin I have, stick that back there just for a pop of color. I am so loving all this orange and blue. It is so beautiful together for fall. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you'll give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And we will see you all on Wednesday, and we will finish up this living room area on part 2. Have an awesome weekend. Thank you, guys.
I can see you far and wide across the ocean, above the clouds. In your presence, I am free. I hear your whisper through the wind. Here, right now, there's no place that I would rather be. So let this moment last. I've searched myself, I've tried to figure out who I am, and you were always there to lift me up. 'Cause no one else can make me love like you. You give me strength, Lord, I finally know where I belong. I can feel